Hi, Sharon Brennan here, Cottage Lane Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the U.S. And yesterday on my Facebook Live, I talked a little bit about using the envelope dies for lining your envelopes. And I found out a few things from watching a live video from our CEO, Sarah Douglas. And I just wanted to share those with you in case you didn't catch it. So basically, I bought this basically so I could actually do liners. Here's an envelope that I've lined. This is one of our A2 envelopes, and I just cut the paper to 4 by 5 1/4, and ran it through my die cutting machine using the, let's see, I guess this is the note card one. Sorry. I die cut the right size, but the wrong, put it in the wrong envelope. So this is for the note card. There's one for the A4, which is common in the UK, and it's also for our large white envelopes that come with the memories and more packs. There is our A2 envelope that we normally use for our 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch cards. There is the note card size, and then there is the 3 by 3 card, and then of course these beautiful dies here. I have one of those envelopes. Let's see, I had it here a second ago. Oops. I think I've just dropped my 3 by 3 inch envelope on the floor. So this is the die for the 3 inch by 3 inch envelope. So, and those are available too in our catalog, and I just did a little liner. And then what I do is I just run a piece of adhesive here and fold it. So, but what I really wanted to show you was, okay, this one goes, this is for the note card size, and I just bring it down below the glue line and then seal it. So the second thing I wanted to show you was what this little guy is for, and I didn't know what it was for until I watched Sarah's video the other day. So I just want to share with you, I'm going to be using my new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and for dies you're going to use the #1 plate, and it says using with dies. So use the 1, the 2, the adapter, a #3, and then your die and whatever you're going to cut, and then the other clear plate, which, so you would use a #1, the adapter plate for the dies. Instead of a clear plate, you're going to use the magnetic plate, and we're going to line this baby up right here. I'm going to do it this way actually. I have found when I run dies through this way, they don't crack as much in either of the machines. I haven't used this much. I just got this machine, so I know on my Big Shot, if I ran through dies through this way instead of this way, or even at an angle, they don't crack as much. So let me see. I'm going to get, and this plate is fully magnetic. So I'm just going to run this, line it up with the corners, take another clear plate, set it on top, and run it through. I don't have my plates lined up, sorry. It's a bad habit of mine. So, isn't that gorgeous? So there is the, and it matches the liner on the inside. So there is the 3x3 envelope. Now we'll do the same with other envelopes back here. Here is the note card envelope. So now put this on here and line it up with these two slots. I just love when you can do extra things like embossing your envelopes too, and I'll show you something else that I just thought of as long as I'm talking about embossing. So we'll run this through. Yeah, slide this off. Oops. And I cut off, there's still enough glue there. So this would just fold down like this and give it a beautiful edge. And then for the A2, I'm going to actually have to do it this way, I think. Just because it's wider. So then we go to the second slot from the outside for the A2 envelope. Just square that up a little bit. And slide that over. I guess it goes down a little bit more. I'll line up with the edge of my envelope here too. And run this through. There, it pops a little bit when you're, like I said, when you're running things through lengthwise like that. Oops. I didn't have it lined up with my envelope very well. I have to try that again. So, I'll bring it back here. Maybe I can see better. There. I've got it lined up with the edge. This is lined up with the edge of the envelope. So, new toys, new learning process. And get this started. Whoops. I've got my machine on paper, so it's sliding. So I should have taken it out. And there, isn't that gorgeous? So we have, that's for the A2, and then for the A4, or the Memories and More envelopes, we have it right to the edge there. And let's see if this is I'm going to see how am I going to do this. I am going to try something different. So I'm going to take this, line this up with my edges there, fold it back. Hope it stays with my magnetic plate. It should stay in place. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm going to run this through this way. And there. I did, oops, it left an impression. So I guess it will fit through this way. I just thought I'd try something different. So that is what that is for. And then you have all these beautiful edges here. So they're gorgeous. It just dresses up the envelope just so much, just a little bit extra. Now I mentioned something about embossing too, and I'm going to try something. I haven't done it with my new machine yet. So I'm going to take out the magnetic plate, leave the adapter plate in, put in a number 3, and I'm going to take this die and my silicone mat, we're going to use the base plate, number 2 plate, our silicone mat, and our envelope, our die, and a number 3 again. And we're going to need a little bit of a shim. So I'm going to, a lot of this new stuff, it just takes a while to work out the kinks. I'm going to use the magnetic plate. That's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to use that. My silicone mat. Oh, it did leave a bit of an impression. Can you see that? Just a little bit. So I'm going to line this up again. And we'll see what happens. And it left a deeper impression without cutting it. So there's just a few tips for using the envelope dies with your Big Shot or your or the new, if you have the new die cutting machine. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. If you want, you can go back to my Facebook Live page and which is under my Facebook group, Cottage Lane Stamper and Friends. And I'll also have this on my blog, cottagelanestamper.blogspot.com. And if you're interested in the die set, it's bundled with the ornamental dies. And I don't have that handy right now. But it's called the Envelope Dies 153531. And you can do all sorts of beautiful things with your envelopes. You could even emboss with this one too, and this one. And there are little flowers that are in the stamp set. And this one is for an ornament. So this also includes ornament dies. I have those laying here. So anyway, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I'll get back to you. And thanks for watching. Take care. May God bless. Bye.